Howdy Rangers, welcome back to another week of our midweek Coaches Show. We've got a ton of great things happening, a lot of celebrations this week athletically, so I'm going to get right into it, starting with our softball team. Our softball team is currently 8-1 in district. They are the number 1 seed by themselves, sitting there in first place. They're a little bit, almost halfway through second round of district. They had a huge revenge win last week over Kerrville-Tybee, 7-3. So Tybee beat them in the first round. We came back and put it to them last week, won 7-3. And then Tuesday night, we took on Seguin here at SV, and the girls pulled off a 15-0 win. I will say, if you haven't been out to watch our softball team, I don't know that you'll find a more energetic team. Smiles, they're having a blast, they're working hard, their energy's contagious. So if you haven't had a chance to head out to the softball field, please come support Coach Wolf, Coach Randall, all of their girls and coaching staff. They would really appreciate it. Speaking of wins, baseball team currently 7-0 in district. They had 2 great wins over Wagner last week, and then also pulled off a 15-0 win this past Tuesday over Veterans Memorial. So they're about halfway through their district season. If you haven't had a chance to see them, those boys are fun. They work hard. They're disciplined. Great coaching staff with Coach Kale. It's just a really good program. If you haven't had a chance to watch them out here at their field, please come out and support them. You'll have 2 opportunities in the next week. And then let's talk about track. So this past weekend, we took some of our track athletes who had qualified to Texas Relays at UT among the state's best. You have to submit your qualifying times, and then they take the best of the best in the state. It's an honor to even be chosen to attend Texas Relays, but we do want to give a couple of shout outs. Ella Pickron won Section B pole vault. So she is technically a Texas Relay state champion. It was a PR pole vault for her. Our girls 4x2 made the finals, which again, in the state of Texas, the best of the best in Texas is a huge accomplishment. Our girls 4x8 got 4th. So we had a lot of kids that were able to qualify, which is an accomplishment in itself, but then also made finals, and Ella won. So that shows you the strength of our track program. We're also going to be able to talk a little bit more next week, because yesterday, our track team participated in the district prelims. So if they qualified for finals, they will run today on Thursday at Canyon for the finals. And then yesterday was the field events. We'll have a complete list for you next week of who qualified, who's moving on to area. But again, our track program is filled with quality coaches, fantastic athletes. So get ready, because next week's going to be a long list of kids that do well at district. And speaking of district, our golf competed in their district tournament last week. We have got so many kids from that program to celebrate, but to find a little bit more in depth about our golf team, we're going to head out to Coach Hill and our golf coach, Coach Poppy.
Thanks, Coach, and congratulations to our athletes for all the many accomplishments over the last week. And we look forward to what's next in many of those activities mentioned. And but we are to the halfway point of our show, and as we've done all year long at the halfway point, we're going to take a sport that's ongoing and kind of highlight them, feature them, and give the fans a state of the union, what's happened, what's going to happen. And today, as you can see, if you know, this is Coach Jason Poppy. He's our head golf coach and has been here for both the boys and girls head golf coach for
11 years.
11 years. And so has taken us to somewhat unprecedented heights in our program, and that's what we're going to talk about today. And Coach, we're a little bit on into the golf season now. We've had our district tournament, got some more to come, but for fans that aren't in the know, let's start with the girls.
Okay.
Let's walk them from where they've been up to now, and then we'll get to the boys.
Very good. Well, the girls, golf starts in August, and we finish in May with the girls this year on May 6th and 7th. But girls program is doing well as always, and they progressed through the season, having some highs and lows. I think we had a win this season with the girls program, and just overall really good program, and got to district, and the girls team finished 3rd overall. And they're doing fine. And so just as always, the girls program has traditionally been strong here, and it's going to continue to be strong. So looking forward to their success in regionals as well.
Yeah, I know, and we'll talk about the postseason or past district in just a few minutes. And the guys, of course, have had another excellent season. And we actually, and you can explain that to our viewers, actually have 2 boys teams.
Yes, sir. Strongest boys teams we've had since I've been here in 11 years, and I have a very strong senior class. I believe there's 9 seniors in the class, And they've been competing top team 1, team 2 since August all the way to now. And with that competition that they've had through the program, playing against each other, fighting for those top 10 spots, has really sharpened the team, which has led to multiple wins for the boys teams and top 3 finishes for the second team. So as far as Smithson Valley Boys Golf goes, this is about as strong as the program will be. And so it's been a really good run on the boys program.
Well, now recently we had the district tournament for both girls and boys, and you mentioned the girls finished third.
Yes, sir.
The boys, how did they do?
They finished 1-2. So
1-2.
That's always a good thing. Yeah. So finishing 1-2 like that, and with that first, second finish, that allowed both teams to advance to regionals. Right. Where at the regional preview a month earlier, they finished first and third.
Yeah.
So it's and the team that beat them was Bernie Champion, which our second team beat to advance both teams to the regional tournament.
Well, now for Ranger fans that may not know, I mean, let's talk about a few individuals. Let's go back to the girls' side. I know we have one advancing to the regional tournament, but let's talk about her and maybe some of the others.
Very good. Sayers Allen is a junior who's committed to Arkansas. She is now the 3-time district champion. So she's won every year she's been in high school. She finished third in state last year. And so the goal for Sayers before she continues her playing career in Arkansas is to win the region and win a state championship as an individual. So,
and then on the guys' side, you mentioned we have 2 teams, 2 5-man teams that took 1 and 2 in district. So if I understand it right, both of those teams in mass will go to the regional tournament. Who are some of the guys leading the way there?
Number one, I'd have to mention Aniston McElwain, who made a birdie putt on the 36th hole, the final hole of the district championship, to win his first high school tournament. And what a tournament to win, being your first high school win as an individual at the district championship your senior year. Including that, if you look at 1 through 10, we took every place 1st through 10th except second. So we went first, 3rd through 10th, and that's about as dominant a performance as a guys program can have as an individual and as obviously as a team. And looking forward to going through the regional tournament with Sayers as well as the boys golf teams.
Well, like my dad would say, that's a tail kicking.
That was a tail kicking.
1 through 10, except for one place there. So, okay, well let's kind of finish up with what's next. You know, you mentioned both the girls and the guys are now moving to the regional tournament. What's the pecking order there? What's next for us?
Guys leave on Sunday the 14th, and we play 15th and 16th with the guys. And the idea is to get both teams in the top 3 spots and advance both teams to the state tournament, which is the goal that we set at the beginning of the year. I believe this is the 4th year in a row that we finished first and second. So these guys have a lot of experience playing playoff golf, and so I think that's one of the keys to success. You get them both in the top 3, and they both advance to state. And I don't believe that's ever happened here as far as the guys program goes, taking 2 boys teams or 2 teams to state. And Sayers plays the 17th and 18th, the Wednesday and Thursday, and once again return trip to the state tournament.
Well, that's a great accomplishment so far. Still some more good stuff to come. Coach Poppy, good luck to you, and to our athletes, good luck. And Ranger fans, golf doing some excellent things, and if you get an opportunity to go see them, whether at regional, hopefully at state, we hope you'll do that, and we'll keep you posted on our midweek show on how that's gone. So, Coach, thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Back to you, Coach Miller. Go Rangers.
Thanks, Coach Hill. Thanks, Coach Poppy. Congrats again to Sayers Allen for her 3rd consecutive district championship. And a huge congratulations to both of our boys teams finishing 1st and 2nd. As you said, they'll head to regionals next week at Champions Lake. We wish them nothing but luck. And as soon as that completes, we'll have those results for you. Let's talk about softball this week. As I said, if you haven't gotten a chance to watch these coaches and these girls, you need to find the time. This Friday, they're at Wagner at 7, but you can catch them here at Smithson Valley next Tuesday versus Veterans Memorial. JV plays at 5, varsity will follow at 7. Good music, good energy. I really encourage you to come watch these girls if you haven't had a chance yet. Boys, as I said, they've got 2 home games coming up, so 2 really good chances to catch our boys baseball team. Friday, they're going to take on Veterans Memorial here at Smithson Valley, 7 o'clock. And then Tuesday, they will take on Canyon here at Smithson Valley at 7 o'clock. So they'd love to see you out here cheering and supporting them. We also want to wish good luck to our track kids. Today, again, Thursday, is district finals. Next week, they will move into area at Canyon. We'll talk to you guys next week about who's participating in that. But good luck to them today and next week. And then good luck to tennis, who's heading out this Friday to San Marcos High School for their invitational. They have district coming up. So next week, we're going to hear a little bit from Coach Lalonde about more in-depth look at our tennis program. We always talk, we always hit the athletics part of it, but one of our favorite parts of the show has become recognizing our Ranger Teacher of the Week and our Ranger Student of the Week. So this week, our Ranger Student of the Week is Haley Rodriguez. What was said about Haley says, Haley is not only a very talented vocalist, she is a responsible leader. She's willing to help other students who need encouragement and support as they learn some particularly difficult sight reading skills. And she simply goes about it without the idea that she'll be recognized for it. She comes into the treble choir period and supports her younger singers there. I rely on her greatly. So thank you, Haley. Congratulations on getting a talent that I wish I had as a singer. I am in awe, but thank you for sharing that talent with the younger ones. And then our Teacher of the Week is Miss Crystal Rios. The description that was written about her says, Miss Rios takes what could be a really hard subject, physics, and makes it understandable for her students. Not only does she try so hard to make learning fun, but she truly cares about every single student in her class. She gets to know the needs of her students and makes sure that they are each individually taken care of. She is invested not only in the learning of her students, but their well-being as well. She goes out of her way to make sure that kids know that she cares about them in every aspect possible. She is the kind of teacher that I hope my kids will have when they become Rangers one day in the near future. So we've had a bunch of athletes that have had Miss Rios. I've heard wonderful things about her. I enjoy working with her. Huge congratulations to Haley Rodriguez for our Student of the Week, Crystal Rios for our Teacher of the Week, to all of our athletes for all of the success, the hard work that you put in. We look forward to catching up with you next week to continue celebrating our success. Go Rangers.